Topic numero trace today. Shout to Myron Medcalf, ESPN. He put out Big Ten grades for every team in the conference looking backward to last season. And I want to talk about some of these grades with you, Carr. Maybe figure out who we agree with, who we disagree with, based on Myron's postseason performance reviews in his ESPN report card series. Have you seen this yet, or am I unveiling this to you on the fly?
You are unveiling this to me on the fly.
That cashed at minus 5,000. Cash your tickets. Okay, you ready? Any questions before I just start reading you what Myron's grades are?
Hell no.
Do you think going into this that Myron will be a particularly stingy grader, or will he be a lenient grader? Like, what type of teacher do you think Myron Medcalf is?
I think he's lenient. I think he's want to be cool with the students type guy.
Extremely lenient. It's a great read by you. Like, I know that I can just dick around in the back of class and I'm still getting a B plus no matter what right now. A grades. There's five of them from last season for Myron. In order, I think it's just alphabetical. Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, and Wisconsin all got A grades for last season from Myron Medcalf. Anything stick out to you as misgraded from Myron from the A category?
You say Illinois?
Illinois got an A grade. You want me to read the full paragraph?
Yeah, please.
Brad Underwood had to replace the top eight scorers from an Illinois team that made an Elite Eight run in 2024, a significant exodus even in the current climate. But Underwood soared with a masterful rebuild. As projected lottery pick Kasparis Yakashonis reached the second round of the NCAA tournament. The Illini earned 11 wins over top 50 Ken Palm opponents under challenging circumstances.
I don't think I just don't think there's a world where you can constitute all the adversity they had to go through and what they accomplished and how they finished sixth or seventh in the Big Ten with two first round NBA draft picks. I don't see how you call that an A.
Yeah, the fact that there were challenging circumstances is more the grade here than I think the opposite of it, right? They didn't overcome the challenging circumstances.
Right.
They lost in
And
the round of 32 and didn't win anything in the league.
and some of those challenges were brought upon themselves.
Right. So I'm just confused. Like if I don't even think Illinois fans would grade themselves this.
No.
If Illinois as a program in year 8 of Brad Underwood is giving themselves an A for a round of 32 exit non-top 25 team in the polls at the end of the year, like that's just crazy to me. I
Yeah,
don't think they would do
I
that.
don't think anyone's doing that.
So what grade would you have given Illinois?
Last season, like C plus,
Like
C
at best a B.
at best,
At best a B. But
at
all right.
best.
But that ceiling though. I mean,
The
if it
the
all
ceiling,
clicks.
the ceiling is for real.
Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, Wisconsin, all A's. I think I agree with that. Those felt like the four teams that the league kind of went through.
Yeah, I agree with those.
Okay. To the B line, B grades. Northwestern, Oregon, Purdue, and UCLA all received B grades. Any problems there?
Northwestern getting the B grade is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they weren't very good.
Yeah, they just weren't good. They lost Barnheiser. I mean Martinelli was good, but Northwestern just wasn't good.
Myron's write up said the unofficial preseason media poll picked Northwestern 16th. They avoided that projection, finishing tied for 12th, but they also did that despite losing players to injury. And Chris Collins earned a lengthy extension when the season ended. So I'm not that mad at Northwestern getting a B given that. I think they did outperform expectation, which was not the case with Illinois, which is why I would flip flop. But like, I don't know. Oregon and UCLA, I might have put in a tier by themselves here at B. Do you think Purdue is right on the B line?
Um, no, because I think a team that was picked to finish where they finished with the talent they had in two first team All Americans, it was kind of underwhelming.
I feel like coming into the NCAA tournament, their fans would have given themselves like a D. And then
Yeah.
they made the Sweet 16 run and were competitive with Houston, so maybe it changed mentally. But I don't know. If you do celebrate like how good Braden and TKR were individually, I can see why it's a B. Like you did create two All-Americans. That's an
That's
impressive
true.
accomplishment.
That's very true.
So I think I'm okay with Purdue at a B. C grades, Minnesota, Nebraska. We don't care about those, do we?
No,
Ben
absolutely not.
Johnson
But
got a C though?
that's crazy to me. He got fired.
D grades.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. How do you get a C when you like? How good of a job did you do when you did so bad you got fired?
Yeah, that's insane. D grades. Indiana, Iowa, Ohio State, Penn State, USC. A lot of fired coaches in that mix. And then Jakey D. Jakey Diebler. He puts the D in Diebler.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he also should get a C because he won at Mackey. I think you get a bump.
Anyone who wins at Mackey automatically gets it's like you pass the class.
Yeah, you pass.
I like that. And then F grades, Rutgers and Washington. Feels like Rutgers deserves like a F minus. You're held back for a year.
Yeah, I think held back is the correct term I'll put for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we I applaud anyone who does off-season grades or report cards because it's a scary exercise. You never make anyone happy with it. Does this make you want to do our own report cards?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I've also always wanted to be a teacher.
You'd be a horrible teacher.
What?
You think you'd be a good teacher?
Are you kidding me?
You'd be a good teacher.
I'd be a great teacher.
I think you'd be great at a lot of things. Teaching is not one that I have on the list.
I'm charismatic. I'm good at following directions. Give me a teaching plan. I'll teach that. I'll teach the shit out of it. Um, I think I'd be a great teacher.
You would quit mid-semester because you don't see it through. And you would also need too many bathroom breaks to get through a 30-minute class.
Yeah. I mean, do I have limitations? Yes. Would I be great at teaching? Yes.
You ever have a teacher that's like, I gotta hit the restroom twice in a 30-minute span? No way. That's
Yeah.
can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry for hydrating.